Gosh, this White Tower is hard. Really hard. I'm telling you, it's hard. Hello everyone, Shinobi here, once again with another Awaken Kyocera video. So as I said in the preface, this White Tower hard rotation is really hard. And that's because the mobs are much more faster than the previous rotations. So they are probably at around 190 to 192 speed. And also the rune marks. The rune marks are also making it much more difficult for us to beat this flow. As you see, they get the Battle Spirit Unleashed buff because of that rune mark, and that Battle Spirit Unleashed allows them, the mobs, to deal 100% more damage to us, and also the bonus damage that they receive is reduced by 50%, and that lasts for 2 turns. At the same time, when an enemy takes an action, that Battle Spirit Unleashed gains a duration of 1 turn. So I have seen mobs that got 5 turns, 6 turns of this Battle Spirit Unleashed. That's because as their buff, the number of turns written on the buff is 5 or 6. That's because every time they were taking an action and it kept gaining 1 turn on it. Okay. But if you're able to stun them, if you're able to freeze them such that they are not taking that action, that buff gets dropped off. But that depends upon the RNG of that time. Okay, so for this White Tower rotation, we will require someone who is able to place increased damage taken on the mobs as a debuff, who is able to increase your damage as a passive or as a buff. So someone like Flarence, someone like Halia are going to be MVPs for this White Tower hard rotation. But that also means that it's not easy for everybody. Not everybody has got Flarence or Halia or other kind of super strong legendaries, and also the speed that is required to go before the mobs and then deal the damage on them is going to be very, very hard. Right, 190 speed is not achievable by a lot of people. So if you have got someone like Cyrus, it's going to be easier for you to gear her up and make her deal damage because she's naturally fast. Okay, so for her to get to 190 is easy. If you do not have the speed, then obviously you will have to go for a tank-based team. But I don't think a tank-based team would be like very, very useful for higher floors because they are anyhow going to deal a lot of damage. So if you are slower than them, then that means you will be taking a lot of damage and maybe your DPSer will just die. Okay, and they are anyhow dealing 100% extra damage on you. So it's going to be really difficult at higher floors, say about 70 or 80 or 90. It's going to be really difficult for us to beat them if we are slower. So you can see here my Rodira has got 225 speed. So she was able to move before the mobs. But the rest of my team do not have that kind of speed. They have less than 190 speed. And so the mobs moved before my team. At floor 10, they did not deal that kind of a damage. But as you go higher, like at floor 50 or 60 or 70, they will one-shot one of my heroes. They'll simply kill me off. If 4 of them continue to hit one of my heroes, then that specific hero is going to die. And so it's going to be really difficult for us to beat it with that kind of a stats. Okay, so we will require a different kind of a gear set. We will require a different stat on our heroes. We will require a different team composition than previous team compositions, and we will also have to ensure that the team that we are using are tanky enough, strong enough to take one or two hits, or use a tank that can, prevent the damage from being placed on us, and also cleanse us, because there are a lot of flows that's going to require that kind of a cleanse. And yeah, it's going to be really difficult to beat this flow without having the right kind of team. We will talk about the team that can be used, that the heroes that can be used in this flow, in this Void Tower rotation. And I will also be making videos without using Flarence or Halia, and I'll try to reach as much as possible up to my wits end, up to the limit that I can go without having to use other team people, like with using a tank kind of team. And once I finish that, I don't think I'll be able to finish this flow with this kind of a team. I will have, if I'm forced to use a fast team, if I'm forced to use a Halia team right at this stage at flow 10, you can imagine what will happen when you go higher up. It's going to be a nightmare. So basically what I'm saying is this flow rotation is going to be a problem for people who do not have a speed composition. Okay, you need a speed composition, you need good AoE heroes to beat this Void Tower hard. So I do not think it is this rotation has been simplified. In my opinion, this rotation has been made more difficult. I think like going with a slow tank team is going to be a problem because you do not have enough DPSs to finish them off. Like, let me show you how I can finish this off with a fast DPS. Okay, that same flow with a fast DPS, with a faster DPS team, I should be able to finish this off. Give me a second. So here you go. I've changed my gear to Halia, to Flarence, to Valeria and MSB. All of them are above 190 speed. All of them. Okay, so you can see what will happen now. My Flarence will give me the bonus attack, which I don't think I require at flow 10, but she will give me the bonus attack. She will also allow me to deal a lot more damage than what is possible with Halia's passive over there. I should be able to deal a lot more damage than what is possible without it. So I'm able to one-shot them. And of course, I do have Valeria. She's pretty strong. She's a really, really good hero. But I'm not talking about Valeria's capability. I'm talking about what is needed for you to finish this flow. The speed requirement of this flow, it's massive. It's really high. And that makes it really, really difficult for us to beat this flow without having the right kind of gear stats, the right kind of heroes with us. And that is the reason why I think like this flow rotation is going to be more difficult than the previous one, because I did not have to face this kind of problems, this kind of difficulty when I was with the other flow. And even then, you see what is happening here. I already lost my Halia. I lost a lot of people. And I'm not sure if I'll be able to finish this even with the fast team. I should have actually manualed it. Yeah, I should have manualed it. If I had manualed it, it would have been much more better. It's because I did not do the manual stuff here. Yeah, so let's see if I'm able to finish off this flow using a faster team. Okay, so I've got Halia, I've got Valeria, I've got Flarence, I've got MSB. Okay, I'm not going to do auto here because doing auto would mean that I'm not dealing damage at the right place. At boss floors, it's preferable not to do auto. Alright, come on Flarence. Come on Valeria, kill them off. Yeah, she's able to kill them off. Okay, so now we are at the second flow. Let me put that on my Val. And then do that. No, I'll just take one hit. I'll just use the basics on them. I don't want to use any of the special or ultimate, except for Valeria. She can use the ultimate, no problem, because her ultimate's cooldown will come down if I'm able to kill people. Okay, so let's put the heal on everybody. Let's do the ultimate of my Halia so that she is able to reduce the speed on everybody. Okay, let's do the AoE of my MSB. She should be able to deal a little bit of damage on everybody. Let's get my Halia to do that. Sorry, my Flarence to do that. Oh, my MSB was faster than my Flarence. I should have re-geared her. I did not change the gear of my guild boss. Anyways, let's do that. Let's see if I'm able to finish off someone or not. Okay, she dealt a lot of damage, but Sylvan is able to, like, you know, reduce the damage on people, and that's not good. So let me use this on my Valeria. Let's get her to deal some more damage. Okay, all right, so I think like I should be able to finish this off without much of a problem. Okay, so let's go there and deal that. Even if I do auto now, I think like I should be able to finish this off without much of a problem, because of my Flarence being able to heal me, my Valeria being able to deal a lot more damage, and you can also see the increased damage taken debuff on the boss. Okay, so she should be able to finish the boss off without problem. But at the same time, I have not yet been able to remove that the buff, the permanent buff from the boss, and that's not good. I don't know, I need to heal myself up. They are dealing 100% damage taken on me, and that's not good. Come on, I need to get there now. Do some, get myself some heals, get myself some. Okay, he's got a shield on him. I don't know why my game is lagging today. I need to change something. All right, I hope I don't die. If I'm not dying, I'll be good. Yeah. Even then, because it was Sir Nicholas, it was so difficult to finish off the run. Sir Nicholas there is so difficult. So you saw how hard it is to beat this flow without being fast and you not having the right kind of team. Even with the right kind of team, it was difficult because of Sir Nick there. So I think like this whatever hard is rotation is going to be a little bit more difficult than, I think a lot more difficult than what it was previously. So we need to be careful in what kind of a heroes we are using, what team compositions we are using, what kind of gear you're using. You need to be fast. You have to be faster than 190 speed. You have to have teams like Flarence, Cyrus, Ashlyn, Valeria. These are the Legos that you can use, and Halia. You can also use other heroes that can place decreased damage taken debuff. Okay, so if you're able to see all these people, maybe stunners will be good. Where is decreased damage taken? Sorry, increased damage taken. Is it that one? Defense down, attack down. Yeah, all these heroes who can place the defense down, the increased damage taken on the mobs, those heroes are the ones that are going to be really, really important. At the same time, people who can increase your speed are also going to be really good, and people who have got their really high base speed on them are also going to be important, because you need that speed to beat these flows. I hope the best for you. I will be making videos on floor 20, floor 30, 40, and I'll try to make videos using teams that are going to be like a bit more tankier and slower. I'll try to beat those. If I'm able to do those, I will certainly be showing you. Otherwise, yeah, it's going to be Flarence, Halia all the way. I'm going to try and do the best to get to finish off the Void Tower hard, and also make guides on various floor bosses that comes through. Yeah, let me know what you think about it. I know many of us will be disheartened, but I'm pretty sure we should be able to manage to beat those floors using some kind of a tank team. Okay, I just need to get the right stats out there, right kind of team out there, and we should be able to beat them. So until next time, peace, love, and blessings to all of you. See you in the next video. Bye.